A beautiful evening to you, dear viewers. Welcome to the home ground of Zulu Football Club of Okengwe, venue for Matchday 22, a counter between, of course, Zulu FC and Ozigi FC of Iresuha.
Zulu Football Club of Okengwe maintained her unbeaten run with a commanding 4-0 thrashing of Ozigi FC of Iresuha in Matchday 22 encounter of the ongoing 2022 Season 5 of the Ebira Tao League, played on Tuesday, July the 19th, 2022 at the EMCCO Mini Stadium, Okengwe, under the Òkène local government area of Kogi State. Goals from Salihu Habib, Ismail Abdul-Basit, Moses Kayane and substitute Umar Samuel secured the continuous colonization of the league for the Okengwe boys while it lasts. Right from their impressive 4-0 win over Ozigi on the road, the Iresuha boys came into the game with their fans full of expectations for a repeat of that performance, but they met a solid team who were never going to back down easily. The coach Mohammed Abubakar Ogriman Solias started on a hungry note as they tested their opponents from virtually all of the departments. In the 10 minutes of action, Òkène Samuel picked up a loose ball, driving to the left flank before releasing a lovely cross that beats Ohikere Abdul-Basit for Salihu Habib, aka Michael, to head home. "1-0, and the home fans came alive with applause. That goal opens up the weaknesses of the visitors as the homers enjoyed massive possession. They dominated for over 70 minutes, testing the defense line of the Iresuha boys. In the 21 minutes of play, Ozigi FC concedes the second goal in a tricky fashion as Ismail Abdul-Basit scored from 22 yards from goal, beating Ohikere Abdul-Basit to the net.
It's a 1-0 in favor of the home team. Ismail Abdul-Basit now is dangerous. Ismail, that's a goal! Goal number 2 for Zulu FC over Okengwe. Ladies and gentlemen, this goal came in the space of 11 minutes. The first goal was scored on exactly 10 minutes of action.
Unbelievable moment against a highly rated young goalie in Ohikere Abdul-Basit, and he will suddenly look back and regret not holding the ball properly. 2-0, and the handwriting gradually became clearer to the coach Abubakar Nasiru Tuto's side that it was not going to be an easy ride for them. The Okengwe landlords increasingly became hungrier, and they almost made it free, but lack of communication and anxiety filled the door of Salihu Habib and Ismail Abdul-Basit. There was no real threat from the travelers as the center referee brings an end to proceedings for some pep talks at halftime. When action resumed in the final half, the Zulu boys continued from where they left it in the first half, pressing for more goals. Ozigi's technical crew, however, strengthened their team with the introduction of some fresh legs, notably Abdul Kudus Usman, and they had a bit of improved display. The trio of Usman Yusuf aka Chicharito, Abdul Fattah Omanewo aka Fanta, and new entrant Abdul Kudus Usman combined with Mohammed Mutalib aka Sharawi and Bright to reduce the deficit, but the mountain was just too high for them to climb. In the 65 minutes of play, however, Zulu FC were reduced to 10 men after Salah Nasruddin was guilty of an elbow challenge on Usman Yusuf Chicharito, and the center referee Abdurrahman Zubair showed him the exit door with a straight red card. Their numerical disadvantage did not reflect on their performance as Umar Samuel and Onumoko Muhammad were introduced by the technical department of the homers. That substitution worked out perfectly as Peter Akot drives in from the left flank into the danger area and was brought down in the box. Penalty was awarded to Zulu FC, and Moses Kayode was never going to miss as he cleverly converted to make it free for his side.
Kayode Moses up against Ohikere and he scores. 3-0 advantage Zulu FC. That's a lovely penalty taken by Kayode Moses, the big defender.
Looking up the sky, the Ozigi babes can only see the blue cloud and can only hope they don't concede more goals. But our thought was far from a reality as one of the substitutes, Umar Samuel, ensured that Zulu FC erased the 4 goals scored by Ozigi Babes FC against Ozigi FC in their previous match. He met a lovely pass from his fellow Umar, aka Joko, aka Player DV, aka Player Jugu, and took off 2 of his markers before roofing the ball to the back of the net.
Opportunity here for Umar Samuel to add to the tally. Oh! Goal number 4 for Zulu FC. 1 minute. And that goal is coming. Just after a minute or two ago, when Moses scored
4-0, and it was home and dry for Ozigi FC as any hope of a comeback became impossible. The homeboys had more chances to add over Tali, but few chances that came their way through Odumoko Mohammed and Umar Samuel was wasted. Despite making some few moves, that was how it ended. A resounding victory that reaffirmed the leadership of the pride of Okengwe as they now lead the table with 14 points at the expense of second-place team Ozigi FC of Vihima. After the game, coach Abubakar Mohammed Ogrima of Zulu FC was obviously a happy man. He gave kudos to his lads who are already setting a big sight on the next fixture against Ozigi FC of Ihima on the road. Ahmed Dino, as is fondly called, said that the array of stars at his disposal makes his selections pretty tough, but trust on whoever called upon to deliver.
Game of football, there's no time for the last. You need to keep on work harder, something like that. Because if you see this table, everybody is competitive, and you have a way match at Ihima, so you just keep on improving, keep on winning. And we thank God they have a lot of chances today, and we create them. Most of our games we have a lot of chances, we miss them. When it happens like that, I go to the drawing board and collect some mistake. I thank God. Honestly speaking, exiling is giving me headache. Sometimes I try to change my squad so that the person in the bench will come up, because it's not easy. I have a very massive group, from 30 to 30 something good players. It's giving me headache, but I can control it by the grace of God.
Coach Abubakar Nasiru of Ozigi FC was disappointed with the result. He regrets not having some of his regulars available for the start and hoped to go back to the drawing board to make some corrections ahead of their next outing.
The only little problem I have today that some player is living at Okuja. Before he came here, it's too late. He entered the game the second half. That is the people we are using for against Orewe FC. That is still the use for the Zulu against Zulu today. Football is a difficult, very dangerous game. We expect winning, draw or losing. Today I'm very disappointed in a serious way. I will go back to home, go and recover myself. That is football. In fact, today is very disappointed on me, because I would think that to come here, not be draw. I would think that I can carry 3 points. Highest be 2 goals against them. And my football is very different way.
Man of the match award winner Ismail Abdul-Basit was also on hand for his fourth. It was, however, mixed feelings for him as he played his first game after the loss of his dad. He, however, dedicated the goal he scored as well as the award to his late dad as he promised to continue to make him proud.
So we need to be on top. So I didn't want my team to come down. So we played a nice game. After so far I lost my dad, so I still wake up to come back to training to mourn my dad, to see that I should continue my career, but it does not stop there. So that is why I started training yesterday, so that they can feature me on the bench today, so that I can put my best on the goal, so I can deliver to my team, so that we can win the victory, and even give me a goal to mourn my dad. My dad rests on perfect peace. The goal I scored, I dedicated to my late dad. May he so rest in perfect peace. Actually, I dedicate this man of the match to my lovely dad, the one that supports me on my career, and I'll make it in life for my career. I dedicate the man of the match to my dad.
The next line of action will see Ababo United FC of Ababo welcoming Revivers FC of Ogaminana in Matchday 23 on Wednesday, July the 20th, 2022 at the Camp 1 Mini Stadium, Ababo, under the Okengwe local government area of Kogi State, with kickoff time set for 3 p.m.
Odumoko Mohammed, guys, that's the final whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, after 90 minutes of action here at the EMCCO playing grand venue for the Matchday 22 between Zulu FC of Okengwe and of course the visiting Ozigi FC of Iresuha. It finished Zulu FC 4, Ozigi FC of Iresuha 0.
Ahmad Emmanuel reporting.